Heyo, your friendly neighborhood quarter guy here, and yes, I'm going to be covering this week's past update to Pokemon Sun and Moon news, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the time indicated below. So, the second stage evolution... First off, the second stage evolutions to the starters were unveiled. Okay, first of all, Rowlet evolves into this dapper owl Pokemon called Dartrix. Looks rather suave, to be honest. Though it kind of gets annoyed when you touch its hair. Kind of reminds me of Josuke a little. Next we have the evolution for Litten, which is Torracat. Apparently that bell on its neck is pretty hot to touch, and it's got a little bit of a cool design. Oh, definitely an upgrade from Litten, his initial design. Looks pretty cool. And then we have the evolution for Poplio, which is Brionne. So, yeah, Brionne actually kind of does look pretty adorable. It's just that the little fang on the artwork kind of is a little off-putting, to be honest, but the actual in-game sprite looks pretty cute. I still don't know which one I'm going to pick. I just want all three of them. Next up, we got a new feature unveiled, which is the Festival Plaza, I believe it's called. I assume it's going to be the main use of the Street Pass for this game, because apparently you're going to be taking on requests from other characters in the game, which I assume you get from Street Pass, to earn festival coins, which you can use to buy various things for your character and your Pokemon. That looks like it's going to be an interesting use of Street Pass. And next we have a feature called Pokepelago, which actually puts your PC Pokemon to use. Apparently there are several small islands which you can send your PC Pokemon to. There's one for finding other wild Pokemon which can potentially join your group. There's one for sending your Pokemon out to find rare items, which include evolution stones. And apparently there was proof of a ice stone, possibly? Maybe it was hailstone, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a new way to evolve to get Glaceon or other Pokemon. I'm not sure yet. This could be interesting. Maybe it's for the Alolan Vulpix. And then there's an island where you can send your PC Pokemon to train. Apparently you boost their stats and experience by giving them certain juices. It looks like an interesting feature. Also, Mega Evolutions are returning, which I wasn't originally sure if they were going to return with the Alolan Pokemon. But apparently the new World Championship rules will be banning Mega Evolutions in official battles, so that'll take those out of the picture. Maybe put more focus on the Alolan forms. I don't know. And finally, last piece of news regarding the Pokemon Sun and Moon special demo, which is coming out the 18th of October, I think it is. And it's got something that I did not see coming. Remember Ash Greninja from the anime? Well, you're going to be using a Greninja in the special demo, and it has a special ability called Battle Bond. When it knocks out a Pokemon, it calls upon the power of the bond between Greninja and your trainer to become Ash Greninja. I must say, that is a pretty interesting, though I'm not sure whether it's... I'm not sure whether it should have stayed in the anime or not. I'm of two minds about this. Sometimes the anime needs its own stuff, but I'll admit it does look like an interesting concept. I don't know how well it's going to be executed, though, but I don't know. And you'll be able to transfer it into the actual Sun and Moon games once they're released in November. The more I hear about Sun and Moon, the more I want them. I am really looking forward to this. Looks like it's going to shake things up. Anyways, updates. I will not be having an Extra Life stream this weekend. I'll be out of town, so I won't be able to do it. But the weekend after that, I will have another stream. My current total is up to $453 as of today. My goal is, again, $1,000 total raised by the end of the game day on November 5th. As for my 5th Anniversary Countdown, Top 10 Other Kirby Copy Abilities. The rough draft is done. I'm currently awaiting proofreading from some friends of mine, and once that's done, I'll start editing. Ideally, I'd like to have it up by the 16th, but as long as I have it out by the end of the month, I'll be good on that. Now, for my question of the week. Given this week's past information, how excited are you for Sun and Moon? As always, leave your answers in the comments. I'll feature my favorite answers in the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the fourth wall mailbag. As always, send me your questions via YouTube comments. No, not YouTube comments. YouTube messages. And I'll feature my favorites in the next episode. This week's first question comes from Mew Fangirl, who asks, if you had the chance to meet any actor, voice actor, etc., who would they be and why? Funny thing is, I've been to a few anime cons, and I've actually met some voice actors. It was a really cool experience. I've met Aaron Fitzgerald, I've met DC Douglas, I've met Quentin Flynn. I actually met the voice actress who provided the voice sample data for the Vocaloid Luca Megurine, that being Yu Asakawa. It was a pretty fun experience. There's one I would really love to meet. It's Patrick Seitz, the voice of Ragna, because he was what gave really life to the English version of Ragna in BlazBlue, and I would really like to meet him because of that. Hashtag I stand with Ragna. I still stand with Ragna. Next question comes from Smash Brothers 2009, who asks, what are your thoughts on the recently announced Diamond is Unbreakable live-action film adaptation? I honestly don't know how it's going to work. First off, if they wanted to make a JoJo's live-action adaptation, I would have thought they would have gone with the what I figured to be the most popular part of the series, that being Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. And even then, considering all the crazy stuff that goes on in JoJo's, with stands and Hamon and all that, how could they translate most of that to live action? I am honestly not sure how they could make that work. But then again, Japan does a lot of crazy stuff, so if they can make it work, more power to them. Next question comes from Adam Roop, who asks, would you ever consider playing Naruto online? To be honest, I'm really not interested in Naruto online. I really haven't been that interested in Naruto since after playing Naruto Shippuden Clash of Ninja Revolution 3, to be honest. And to be honest, Shippuden pretty much became a jumbled mess in terms of story. And yeah, also, don't watch the Naruto Shippuden anime. You probably get more out of the games if I understand correctly. Next question comes from the Fireball Disaster, who asks, what do you think of the Star Guardian skins? I had a feeling they're becoming more after Lux's Star Guardian skin, but the choices they had for the champions represented honestly surprised me. Aurelia I could probably understand, but I was surprised by Poppy, Lulu, and Jinx getting Star Guardian skins, to be honest. There were other champions I thought would have gotten them instead, but I'm not complaining, to be honest. They look cool. So that's nice. Last question this week comes from Ellen the Ultimate Gamer, who asks, do you have an interest in voice acting? Dude, I would be typecast as hell.